welcome back to another video here with Angel B Designs. I'm Angel B. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. In today's video, you guys, we are going to be making some magnetic bookmarks. Hopefully you can see them. I did use some holographic sheets, so this is the bookmark, and it closes like that over the pages. Okay. I used Canva to design these. If you saw my video where we did the composition notebooks, I made the cover of this notebook here for a notebook that I'm going to be using for myself, and to go along with it, I decided to make some holographic magnetic bookmarks. Okay, I kind of went with the same design here. But this is what we're going to be doing today, you guys. I'm going to be using my Cricut maker to make this project. I know, right? Cricut. But yes, I'm going to be using my Cricut maker. I have a regular maker here at the office. I have a maker 3 at home. But for today's video, I'm going to be using my regular Cricut maker with a deep point blade. Okay. First off, I want to start off by talking about the materials here. I do have quite a few materials. Now, everything can be purchased from Amazon, and it's all pretty cost efficient. It's not too expensive to make this kind of project. There's several different ways you can go about this, and I'll tell you about those couple different ways inside the video. But for this intro, I'm just going to show you the materials that I use for today's project. I do want to make sure I show you guys, okay? So the first thing I used was some sticker paper. I used some matte white sticker paper. It's Avery sticker paper. You can get this from Office Max as well as Amazon. So I will make sure I link this down below for you guys. I used some holographic sheets to put on top of the sticker paper when we went ahead and cut it. And this pack of holographic sheets, it came with a couple different holographic designs. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I think there's like 5 different kinds of designs inside of it. So if you look on the actual magnet here, this is kind of like, it has like prisms on it, and then this one is just like a holographic rainbow. So there's a couple different designs, a couple different styles of holographic sheets inside this pack, and I got this from Amazon. And then the star of the show is the magnetic sheets. Okay, they are, how big are these? These are 8 by 10. And it says you can put them on the fridge. It's a bumper sticker, gift card. There's multiple different things that it sticks to. Okay, this is the sheet here. Now, when you remove this white paper, it is sticky on the front. So they're also adhesive. They're flexible magnetic adhesive sheets. And my Cricut maker did cut these beautifully. Okay, so I put basically I layered the holographic first and on top of the sticker paper, and then I put the sticker paper on top of this, and then I cut the whole thing with my Cricut maker. Okay, like I said, it cut it beautifully, no issues whatsoever. So you guys, this is a really fun project to make. I'm probably gonna make a couple more for my kids. But yeah, this is what we're doing today, guys, making magnetic bookmarks. Okay, so definitely go ahead and stick around for that. All right, guys, so we are going to go ahead and start off in Cricut Design Space here. I'm going to start off by going to Upload tab here. Now, I do already have the image that I want, which is this one here, and I'm going to go ahead and add this to my canvas. If you don't have your image in your recent uploads already, you would go to Upload Image, Browse, and then just bring it in. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to Canvas. Now, if you saw my composition book tutorial, I did make a composition book that looked very similar to this. So I wanted to make a bookmark that resembled it, that kind of matched it. Okay. So when you bring in your image, this part here that's facing the correct way, that's going to be the bottom part of it. Now, you guys, I did try to make these before, like for Instagram, and I did them backwards. Okay, so make sure that you don't do that. The one that is facing the right side is going to be the image that's on the bottom, not the top. I'm going to go ahead, select this. We are going to duplicate it. So now we have 2 of them, and this second one is going to go on the top. But now to make sure that when we fold our bookmark, it's facing the correct way, we do have to flip this top one. So with the top image still selected, we're going to go up to flip and we're going to flip vertical, and it just makes it look upside down basically. Okay. Now we're going to go to shapes and we're going to grab a square. And we're going to place this square in between the two images, and then we're going to size it down. We're essentially creating a bridge between the two images, and this is where it's going to be folded at, okay? I do want to make sure that all of this is centered, so I'm going to highlight everything. We're going to go up to a range. I'm sorry, we're going to go up to a line, and we're going to center horizontally. And then I do want to send this image to the back, or I'm sorry, the square or the rectangle that we just created. I'm going to send it to back because I want it to be behind these two images. And then I'm going to go ahead and change the color. So with it selected, we're going to go up to this color swatch. I'm going to go to advanced, and I'm going to type in the color code that I have here, which is AA6A 5B, and that is to match the rest of my bookmark. Okay, so now we have our bookmark here. To make sure that the whole bookmark cuts as one piece versus cutting through the bridge here, we don't want that. So we're going to highlight all three pieces and we are going to flatten this image. The size I want it is to be 2.7 inches wide. I think that's a pretty decent sized bookmark. And then I'm going to duplicate this because I do want two of them. Super simple, right? We're going to go over to make. I am going to be printing on 8.5 by 11 sticker paper. And I'm going to be using my regular inkjet printer. We're going to go over to continue. You are not going to mirror. Okay, you're not going to mirror. When I send this to my printer, let me show you my printer settings here. I'm printing from my regular inkjet. We're going to turn the bleed off. And we're going to use system dialog. We want to toggle that on. And then we're going to select print. I'm going to go to my, make sure my printer is selected, which is my Epson 7710. This is my regular inkjet printer. And with that selected, we are going to go over to preferences. I'm going to put borderless printing. I am going to select premium presentation paper matte. And we are going to put our quality on high. And then we're going to press OK. I'm going to hit cancel for now so that I can show you guys my cut settings as well. I'm going to go, once I have that printed, we're going to browse all materials. And we are going to select, I'm going to type in the word magnetic, and we're going to select magnetic sheet 0.6 mm as our cut setting. I am going to leave it on default pressure, and you guys, you do have to use a deep point blade to cut this. Sorry about that. You do have to use a deep point blade to cut this. It is going to be 6 passes on each bookmark. It took maybe about, for the 2 bookmarks, maybe 10 minutes or less, something like that. No more than 10 minutes for sure. But I'm going to go ahead and get this printed out. I am going to be adding a holographic sheet to it as well. So once I get this printed out, I'm going to come back and I will show you how to layer everything, and then we'll go ahead and get it cut. All right, guys, so I have my print here. Hopefully it's not too dark, but here's my print, and then here is my holographic sheet. We are going to start off by putting our holographic sheets onto our print, and then we're going to put the whole thing onto the magnets. I'm just peeling it back a little bit here, and then I'm going to place this flat onto the paper. And then I'm going to use my squeegee here just to make sure that there's no bubbles. You want to focus mostly on the bookmark. If you get bubbles in the rest of your print or the paper, that's fine as long as it's not on, as long as it's not on the bookmarks. And I'm just working my way down. Working my way down until I get to the end of the bookmarks, and then, like I said, the rest of it I don't really care about. Okay, so the bookmarks seem to be nice and flat. And then some of this excess sticky I'm going to go ahead and just cut off. Okay. So here's our print with our holographic on it. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is place this onto our magnetic sheets here. Okay, so I do have to peel this off. Now, this part here, once you peel it off, it's going to make your magnetic, the other side of this, it's sticky. Okay, so this is the sticky side of the magnetic sheet, which is what we're going to stick our paper to, which is also a piece of sticker paper. Now, if you did not want to use sticker paper, if you want to use regular like copy paper, because this bookmark is sticky, you absolutely can. I decided to go with sticker paper just to give it, I guess, extra stick. I don't know. You can do sticker paper, you can do regular paper, because the magnets themselves are also sticky. And I'm sure it would be cheaper making this if you actually used regular copy paper. But it's definitely your preference. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and place this right on top of the magnet. And again, you want to make sure it's nice and smooth. Okay, so now we have our paper on our magnetic sheet. And I'm going to use a standard grit mat for this. You can use a standard grit mat as long as it's sticky. If you have a standard grit mat that's a little bit older and it's not as sticky, then you may want to use a different mat, or like a strong grit mat that, a standard grip that is pretty sticky. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and get this loaded into my Cricut machine. Let me pull up my settings, which is going to be the magnetic sheet, which is the 0.6 mm that I showed you already. I am going to be using default pressure, and I do already have my deep point blade loaded. Let me quickly show you what that looks like. I think I grabbed mine from Hobby Lobby. Hopefully you guys can see. This is my deep point blade. This is the regular housing that came with my maker. All I did was buy, Hobby Lobby has these deep point blades here. They came 2 in a pack for $12. So I just grabbed those and just put it right inside of the housing that came with my machine. I didn't buy any new housing for that. Okay. I bought just the blade. Come on now. There we go. Okay, so I'm getting this loaded into the mat. I'm sorry, into the machine. And then I'm going to go ahead and press the C. Now again, like I said, it has to scan it, the registration marks. It does take about 6 passes on each bookmark. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this cut. I'll come back and then we'll take a look at it. All right, so it says it's done here. I'm gonna go ahead and unload my mats. Let's see if it cut all the way through. I probably should have checked it before I took my mat out, right? That cut beautifully. Beautifully. Okay, and then you just line your edges up and fold it right at the seam where the bridge is. This was the reason that we kind of created the bridge. There's a couple different ways that you could do this if you wanted to do it this way and fold the magnet, or let me show you. Give me 1 second. I'll fold these and then I'll show you the other magnets that you could do as well. Hopefully you guys can see. Let me turn off my ring light. I want you guys. Oh, there it is. Can y'all see the holographic? I think that makes it look so cute. That's one sheet, so I did this twice. Here's one of the sheets that's in that holographic pack, and then here's one of the other ones that kind of gives it like a laminated rainbow look to it. This is another holographic sheet as well. I love these, you guys. And then for those who did not see my the video where we made this notebook, this is why I made this, to kind of go with the notebook. Okay, I don't read physical books that often. If I read a book at all, it's going to be audiobook. But you stick them right on your page and they're magnetic. Okay, so this was one way to do it. Okay, it's so cute. I love that. Okay, so this is one way. Another way is to use, let me see if I can find them here. Here they are. Another way is to use these magnets, and I'll link these as well just in case you guys are interested. But these are also magnets. They're very, very small. Hopefully my camera is zooming in on them. You could get 2 of these with the little adhesion. You would just have to trim them, right? So you put the magnet on the little adhesive stickers here, stick it to your, if you're going to do it this way, I would use maybe cardstock just to kind of make it your paper a little bit thicker. Because this magnetic sheet is pretty thick, I didn't have to use like a cardstock or anything like that. That's why I just use regular sticker paper. But if you're not going to go with the magnetic sheet and you're going to go with this and use regular paper, I would use like heavy cardstock, and then all you do is you can either hot glue your magnets to your cardstock. You would basically hot glue them here, right? One here, one here, so that when you go to close it to line it up, the magnets stick to each other here. You could do it that way as well with heavy cardstock. Okay. You would just need, like I said, either a hot glue gun, put a tiny little dollop of hot glue right here on each magnet, or you could get the adhesive dots. Either way, I'll make sure I link everything down below for you guys. I did get everything from Amazon, pretty much all of my materials, my sticker paper, my magnetic sheets, these holographic sheets, these magnets, the adhesive, all of it came from Amazon. Okay, so I will make sure I link everything down below. But you guys, I absolutely love these ideas. They're so cute, and I made both designs, right, for both the bookmark and the journal in Canva. Okay, Canva. All right, well, that is all I have for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, bye guys.